Test. It's going to open a feedback and questions section. And now there's one extra step that you're going to need. It's going to open up a feedback and questions section right here. Now, there's one extra step that you're going to need to do when you're asking a question that's not needed in feedback. But when you're asking a question, you're going to actually need to hit Browse Ideas. And I'm working on fixing this so you don't have to do this, but you are going to press that button and it's going to open up a new page. And in this new page, right here in this bar, you're just going to ask your question and press enter. And it'll search and find you some new questions. And you'll notice that right here, I've actually already answered. And then any similar questions or ideas will pop up down here. And you'll notice like this one here. Someone asked the same question, and you can see I responded by giving them a 7-step lesson plan for creating progressive classes, right? And just click that link and you'll get the exact answer. Now, the reason why you need to do this for questions is because you can see this is actually a completed question that was answered. So it was marked complete. Now, the completed questions won't show up in the bar here. Suggestions that have not been completed will show up when you, but that have been answered will not. So you actually need to go to this new page by hitting, again, by hitting the Browse Ideas button. It'll take you to this new page and you put in your question there. And then if the question has been answered, you'll have an answer right there. Now, if your question isn't answered, you can just add any details that help me understand. Now, if your question isn't answered, you can click this Post a New Idea button and add any details that help me understand your question better. Like, I want to know how to create a regular dance class, not a progressive series, right? And then you can select how many votes you want to give it. And you can give it up to 3 votes if you really want this question answered faster. The more votes, the more importance is given and the more it bumps up in the queue of questions that I have. But let's say you just want to give it 1 vote. Then you add in your email, or you can sign in with Facebook or your Gmail account. And don't worry, your email is safe and doesn't get shared. It's just used so I can respond to your question directly. And after you sign in, you just post the idea and I'll respond as soon as possible. And the cool thing, ask me questions 24/7. And a lot of the time, you'll get an immediate response because I already answered the same question for someone else like I did here. Right. So you won't have to wait more than a few seconds to get your response. And if I haven't answered your question yet, then I either answer the question for you as soon as I get your post, Or I create an answer for you on the next coaching call and send you a direct link to the section of the call where I answer your question.